Hi there. I'm just going to go over Unit 6, October month end. So you have, at this point, when you start doing your month end, you would have already input all the information from Unit 4, and you're going to start to do the month end procedures. So look through all the activities for the month end. There's instructions, there's videos. This is the assignment. So let's just look at activity 6.1. This is an important place to start. So it'll talk here. I'm not going to give you the solutions. It says in the real world, you aren't given a solution to check your work. This unit will give you the skills you need to check your work and correct any errors. This can be a difficult unit, so begin working on it early and ask lots of questions in the Q&A. So make sure if you're stuck on anything at all that you ask for a question. The month-end worksheet is used to document your work. The information I ask for is the minimum requirement, so feel free to include screenshots of Sage 50 reports, etc., to help you remember how you did a calculation or where you got the information. So you'll have to do this again in November. What I want to show you, this is the important part right here, is the worksheet. So right here, this download the worksheet. This is an Excel worksheet that you're going to be using to complete this project. So you want to make sure you download it and save it in your ACTG4005. I created another one for myself, a month-end worksheet, and I'm going to save it and put my name on it. Because I want your name on these things, because when you send them to me, if I get 39 copies of template month-end report, it doesn't tell me whose they are. So make sure you put your name on it. And I'm going to save that, and I'm going to open my template. This is what the template looks like. So it comes and it has instructions. So read through all the information in the little green boxes, and it'll help you work through the worksheet. So the purpose of it is to take what you've done in Sage and put it into an Excel worksheet so that it can be used month to month with a quick look. If you were working in an office, a lot of times you take certain things and you're going to put them into reports and take pieces of stuff from Sage or your accounting program and create reports for management. So let's have a look at this. So what I've done here, this isn't going to be on your template, but I added another tab saying the trial balance for October, and I imported the trial balance for October into my Sage file. I exported it, and then I copied and pasted it from the file and just put one in. Because these numbers are the numbers you're going to want to use to fill in all of this information. So, as you can see, I copied a blank one. But what I want to do, so in the instructions, you're going to start to do, after you've completed everything and done all your adjusting entries, you're going to start to answer these questions. So you look and you say, cash, what was my cash, petty cash in October 31st, and what is my cash? And I've got it linked to my trial balance, and I summed it up. Read through these green boxes, and they'll help you work your way through. There's checklists here. Did you prepare your bank reconciliation in Sage? Yes or no? If you didn't, go back and do it. Have all the items reported in the bank statement been recorded? Yeah, so if you're thinking, well, my bank rec didn't balance, and so I need to go do some work on it. So do the work that needs to make this that needs to balance. Use your checklists. They're there to help you. Did you prepare the petty cash report? Did you export the Sage bank reconciliation report to the worksheet? Because you're going to do that here. There's a sample here. You're going to add your own tab, rename it, and call it October bank reconciliation. Once you do it in Sage, export it and bring it in here so we can see that your bank balances equal what it says in your cash. So make sure that those things all balance. Like everything should be the same. Like you shouldn't have your bank reconciliation showing, $4 million in your bank account and cash showing $100. So make sure that these are the same. This has to balance. Your petty cash, you have a petty cash entry at the last entry in October, the October entry. So make sure you do your petty cash, and you're going to do the journal entry to post it to petty cash, and that should balance all the other accounts. Receivables, again, you'll just take what's on your trial balance, your unbilled revenue. You have to do the calculation according to the policy, number 5, I think it is, and this is in the instructions for Unit 6, but if you look in the policies let me bring up your policy here. Early on, your policies are, so your policy for revenue recognition. Follow this policy and this equation to figure out what the unbilled revenue will be, and you'll add that in as a journal entry, and those instructions are in Unit 6 of your manual. So follow along with all of that information. Let's go back to your worksheet. Prepaid, you're going to just take what your prepaids are, the balance in October, the property equipment and your depreciation, accumulated depreciation. This is what you worked out. Now, make sure that there's a few things that changed from the pro forma information to the actual. So make sure that when you're looking at your building, you should have posted the purchase and sale agreement to your building. So your building's worth like $51,000 now. Your vehicle might have different. In the actual, it might have some different things. Tools, I think your furniture and equipment is a different price as well. So make sure you use your actuals in here and the depreciation that you completed in Sage. Accounts payable, take all this information from your trial balance, and it should, everything should be equal and work out. Long term, your mortgage payable, loan from shareholders. If you made any payments in October, that should adjust them. If not, it's the full amount. Your common shares, retained earnings, should take this information right from your trial balance. And then you're going to do a job cost reconciliation. And what this is you, in Sage, you should have posted every job that has a revenue or expense to a job and created those jobs. And then you're going to do this job costing report, which in Sage is under reports, projects, income, and then you have all your jobs. There's only one job in here, and I don't have anything in there, but I'm just going to say okay. There's no data in that one. Let me go to another one that's a little bit more reasonable. Let's see what this one looks like. Okay, so let's go to reports, project, income, and I just want it for October, so I say okay, and it's going to list all of the projects and the income, the revenue and expenses for each one, and you'll have to do a little work for one of them because there was nothing billed. So, and then you're going to import this and show that the only thing that's not put to an expense account, I think, are the discounts. So read through the text in the book, but make sure you're working in that. I'm sure you'll have some questions along the way. I'm always available to work with you if you guys wanted to, jump on one evening and have a class or go through some things. Let me know. I do have an option for you to book a time with me. It's right in my email, so make sure you do that. Post to the Q&A, but don't, all questions are questions. There's no stupid questions, and just if you think that you're the only one thinking something, maybe everyone's thinking the same thing and nobody wants to ask. So make sure you ask the questions. Don't, we're working as a team here, so let's make this the best experience that it can be. And then the nice thing about doing this October month then is that it's basically the exact same thing in November. So you get practice at this time. This is a little trickier, and then November becomes a lot easier because you're basically doing the same thing over again. So the key is to do good data entry, make sure everything's posted properly, the dates are correct. All those things are very important. So just wanted to go over this Unit 6 with you because this spreadsheet, is an add-on to the Sage that you need to complete.